Hello once again, audience. Welcome back. I got a little quest for doing a upgrading my monster book ring because I finally got 30 monster card sets, which as a mage especially should do that a lot because you get int and HP. It's very worth it, I'd say. And for tier 1 you just need a garnet. Of course I got plenty of jewels and crystals and plates, so this isn't too bad. The annoying part is collecting the books, the card sets, so to speak. So we're gonna start off with that, and after that we're gonna be doing the HP challenge, the first HP challenge. And it consists of 3 parts. First part is you have a main challenge from your job instructor, and you have a list of other challenges you can do, and of those challenges you have to clear out 3. And after that, the third part is you get a story quest. And I think the story quest is pretty fun. It is long though, and as of editing, this video is already like nearly 23 minutes, which is a little bit too long, but I cut it off right before the the final stretch where you kind of learn who the evil mastermind is, and the second video will focus on that evil villain and bringing them to justice and then completing the HP challenge. So you can see here you have to do the mandatory challenges, which is the job instructor one, and there are 3 additional ones. So you type !! challenges. You can see the story quest there. I have to defeat the Crimson Bulwark 5 times. I'm not going to do that. 20 owls is very easy with the event currently because you can get 20 owls with one single set of the pasty whatever it is, which costs like 150 coins. So this event is really good to complete at least that challenge, the Owl of Minerva one, without spending any of your vote cash. Right, so I do have a lot of monster book cards. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna go to the Genesis guy, but first let me just start my class quest from my job instructor, and I believe this is a skill damage. Yeah, so with Shining Ray I have to deal 50,000 damage, and I think the level 110 one is about doing with Doom, I think. So that's why I do need to put 1 point in Doom at least before reaching a level 110, because then I can do the HP challenge. So I got the 3 books, the three card sets, and I'm finished. So 2 more left to go. And next up I'm probably gonna do the 100% scrolls because it's gonna cost me 350k. Which is relatively cheap and doesn't give me any effort, I'd say. So we go to Kerning Swamp, and I do have some untradeable helmets, which I'm gonna scroll with the 100% because I do need to successfully scroll 100%. I'm not sure if you can fail 100% scroll, but I'm gonna do it on my maple helmet, which is untradeable, and on my Chief Stan hat, because nobody really cares, I guess. So I initially wanted to do it on those Dex helmets, but I couldn't because I cannot wear them with the required Dex requirement, which is I think 30 Dex or something, or 25. It's completely awful. Just passing the scrolls, removing my monies. I mean, 350k isn't too much in the span of things, and You're not gonna see it today, but the end of this quest actually does give you quite a nice amount of money. So, checking again, I finished 2 of the quest, the scroll quest and the match card one. Match card one is, again, really easy to do if you have pet loot on. It's not too special. And I'm just gonna go to what's happening. Thank you. Just gonna go to Henny. Because I do need to get my Owls of Minerva from the event. And I don't know where Cassandra is. I think she is in Pyrian as well. But here you can see I can use the pasty thing for 20 Owls of Minerva. Unfortunately, I cannot enter the free market from the event place. Probably to prevent you from getting stuck. Because if you were in the event and they closed down the event, you probably wouldn't find the map to return to. So I just finished using like 20 owls. I finished the quest. And I just looked for a bunch of stuff to sell in my little shoppy store. Right? And then I decided it's time to level up again. Because I did need to deal 50 million damage with my Shining Ray. Which, it's gonna take some more time, unfortunately for me. But yeah, level 102. Just 18 more for reaching that bishop threshold, which is neat. Just leveling up here. And solo, it's actually pretty doable with the event blessings. Because one of the blessings gives you, I think, 15 of each stat. But also gives you 1500 HP and MP. And the HP exactly is really good. Because I can take about 3 hits and not die, and then I can heal. So I feel a little bit more safe walking and looting while grinding. Unfortunately for me, those blessings only last for 30 minutes, and you can get about 14 a week, which means you can grind for 7 hours, which in my case would translate to about, I want to say like 14 levels or something. No, that's not true. Less, 12, maybe 12 levels a week. Which, it's still not bad, because I take about 40 minutes per level. So it's not really crazy bad. It's also not crazy good. But I am leveling up, so of course my XP curve is getting higher, and it's gonna take longer. But I might also just become an HS mule and, you know, slave XP. So I'm starting right now the storyline quest, and this is where the real meat begins. And I've cut out a lot of stuff, and you'll see exactly why it's a two-parter, because this video would be more than 50 minutes probably. And I'll try to cut down the next part as much as possible also. But it's also gonna be like 15 minutes maybe. You can see I've already been doing this for 2 hours. So you go to a gem from the streets. You know, my name buddy. And you have to find something hidden, like some lost coins or something. It's about a treasure, right? So basically the Viking lost some treasure, and you find some coins next to the house here. That's 23. It's okay. So you find some coins, and you take them to a DM from the streets. and my shield was valued at 570 mil. So we talked to Jam, and we have to go back to the Viking guy. God, I forgot his name. Thoran something. Thorfinn. Viking, the Viking, of course. Yeah. So he's like, oh, you have to go to Pyrian, because that's where these coins came from. So you go to Dances with Balrog, and he's like, I don't have your trust. You know, I'm like, I don't see the soul of the warrior, so I don't trust you, and I'm not gonna let you near my secret treasure hole something. So, oh, there's Cassandra right there. So she is in Pyrian. So anyway, you talk to Black Bull, and Black Bull's like, yo, dude, I know how to get his trust. You need to wear the wild amulet, because the wild amulet is like infused with some magical soul power thing, and the Balrog will trust you. And for that, you need to find or at least you need to make the necklace first, and you want to use a fire drake fang as like the ornament of the necklace. And fire drakes, of course, is a very popular map. I used to grind for stealing throwing knives there before the other locations were released, which dropped the steely throwing knife. So this was one of the few locations which would drop a steely throwing knife. And those fire drakes, they don't spawn that much in the map, like it's a shared map spawn, which is awful. But you can see here, I found the fang in about, I want to say like 15 minutes or something, maybe 20. And I got 3 cards, which is also nice. And you take them back to Sophia, and Sophia's like, well, you know, my dude, we can... not that, that's a different quest. We can infuse it with stuff. And she's like, oh, well, we need to put it with the quickness of a frog, and a monkey, and an eagle, and a hunter, and the ancient, and whatever. And what you have to do is you have to buy the warrior potion, sniper potion, magic potion, speed potion, and the dexterity potion. And you would have to use those in the same order as she described to you. So you have to read very carefully. But there is a guide online, so don't worry about that. You can just follow the guide, or you can follow this video. Should you tell her, like, okay, repeat, and you start with, let me check. Using the guide, of course, dude. I didn't read. You start with the speed potion, and then it's the dexterity potion, the sniper potion, the warrior potion, and last the magic potion. And that's done. Somehow my thingy overlapped. No crash though, and you get a empowered Pierce Fang, which is nicely golden, whatever the image is. I still have the coins for some reason. So you go to Black Bull. He's like, oh cool, nice dude, I'm gonna make the amulet for you. And you cannot do anything with that, but you can wear it. Like, it's like a pendant. One of the very few pendants in the game. And yeah, it looks nice. I don't have the Deputy Star yet. I should actually be getting a Deputy Star, because it's 5 each. And I could buy it for 25 mil, but I would rather save some money for like a 20 int overall or something. So just get the Deputy Star myself. So he's like, oh cool, go into the stairs, because now I trust you for some reason. And it's not behind him, but it's actually the stairs right over there. And he's in this hidden map thing. I'm not sure if it's being used for anything else or if they like really customly made it, because it looks kind of like the map from the Ariant side quest. So you can see some slimy treasure coin, and it has like this weird purple ooze on it. And we have to look like, how did it get stolen? Because the coins have this weird ooze on them. Let's talk to Sophia, because Sophia knows maybe something about it. So we go to Sophia again. Sophia is very much involved in this quest, which I guess it's nice. We talk to her, and she's like, "Oh, maybe Jay, the guy from Genesis. Now he's a book guy, like a bookworm. Maybe he has a book or something about the about like turning invisible or something else that might give a clue." So you talk to this guy, his library, and like, "Oh yeah, sure. I love reading. I'm a friend of Sophia." That's the wrong one. "I'm a friend of Sophia," and then oops, God, click so fast, dude. Or is it because I turned on the single click? I'm not sure if I need to tell him the truth. She wants to borrow a book. Okay, that's not what I want. Yeah. So you need to tell the truth, and he again with the double clickies though. Okay, so now you have to look through all the books, because he's like not actually. He's like reading into the books for the coin, because you give him the coin, right? And eventually at the left top you see something like, oh, there's something which he wanted to find. Oh, he found something, and he gives you a recipe, right? So he's too busy right now. So you need to collect some materials and bring them to Wing the Fairy, and those materials are Clang or Lorang claws, 200 Milady frogs, what else, like torty shells, probably some other stuff. So I got everything, and then lemon, of course, and a lemon. You also need a lemon. So I got everything right now. You also need cursed eye tails. And I got a Dark Scroll overall luck, and I also got a rare ticket from grinding all the stuff. And I got another overall luck, which is again about 4 mil, I think, 3 or 4 mil each. So that's a nice 6 to 8 mil. That's earned to get the. I think I need like 160 mil. So I go to my good friend Sophia again. And she's like, you still need the book. Maybe Jay has a copy. And I think, actually, you can collect the stuff from Jay before actually going to Sophia. So you don't actually have to go back. You can do it in one swoop. I just didn't realize that you can still find the book thing. So he is still like busy in the book, and you can actually get the book from that location, which doesn't work the first time, so you probably have to finish that first quest, I'm guessing. But that explains why he still had this quest thing popped up. So we're almost there. I swear. So we go back to Sophia. And also, I think I cut that out, but there's a part where you go to Wing the Fairy, and Wing the Fairy actually explains the recipe to you, what you need, and then you can take it to Sophia. That's how I know which items I need. So you give everything to Sophia, and she's like, you need to put in 14. Like again, she gives you the instructions. So read everything. Don't just click. And again, she's like, what should we do? We should peel them. Again, we added 14. This is different for every player, by the way. So you should really pay attention. You should dice them. Dice the violet sage caps. And then you need to break them and put the meat in the cauldron, not the shells, that would probably be awful. And you mash the lemons. And there we go. You get a strange mix of stuff. If you fail this, I'm not sure if you have to get the stuff again. And those items for this quest, those are like 10k each. So this is easily like 5 or 6 mil which you're spending if you don't grind. And in my case, unfortunately, most of the items I could not get, and some of the items are even 150 or 200k each. So they are very expensive. If you want to make easy money, collect those ingredients because people will be buying them. And we turn invisible, which I think was a glitch at some point or a hack where you could do that also. But basically what we're doing is proving to Dances with Balrog, like, dude, we turned invisible, you didn't see us, we got away into the thing and we stole your coins. He's like, dang, dude. So you found the way the culprit actually stole the money, yeah. So we got the proof. And now, since Wing also told this kid Ares about how to make this potion, we're gonna confront Wing, like, dude, what's going on with this Ares kid? Like, why did you tell him? And Wing is basically gonna say stuff like, well, you know, it's a good kid. You shouldn't go too hard on him. But we're like, we don't trust you, dude. It's like you're protecting your own kind, right? So it's, we don't know. But in the meantime, we should go back to Viking in Lith Harbor to kind of discuss our next steps and discuss our next move. And with that, I want to thank you so much for watching. Watch Wednesday for the next video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And you can see Junior Balrog seems to be the culprit here. So, bye bye everyone. See you guys next time.